Well, good morning, YouTube. Just gone and watched Star Trek Discovery episode Light and Shadows. Well, it's been an interesting one, and we're going back down memory lane with this one. So, where do we start? Well, Spock's gone insane. No mention of his... When Amanda mentions the family, there's no mention of the other brother Cyborg, only the two children. Spock's family's worse than Dallas. So anyway, that's me moaning about that situation. Like I said, I'm going to try and not get into canon. So the good news is Discovery's going for season 3. I'm very happy about that. That means when you get to season 3, you're getting into the golden age of TV series. Normally when they get past season 3, it's on its way. So it's good news to see that it's going to season 3. This series so far, I've actually enjoyed it better than the first series. I mean, I did like the first series, but it was coming at you at several hundred miles an hour, you know, and they did put far too much in. For me, they could have made the first series play out over 2 seasons, especially with the Lorca thing. They really shoved a lot of meat in there, and it was very quick. Sometimes I wondered, am I watching Star Trek? But the second season I've really enjoyed it. Certain episodes got a feel of Star Trek, and you flow along with the characters. So in today's episode, Light and Shadows, they're orbiting the planet. There's a temporal rift there, the old temporal rift, you know, with time distortions coming out and images and all this. And Pike decides that he's to go in, and he takes Vok with him, or Tyler, who's 1 minute's a Klingon, the next minute he's human, then he ain't got a bloody clue who he is, but he's human. And Burnham goes off to Vulcan. Amanda's hidden Spock, and she reads him Alice through the looking glass, which it kept him sane when he lived on Vulcan, which is sort of interesting. But Sarek turns up and discovers that she wants to take him off to Pike and that, and because we know he didn't murder these people on that planet. Section 31 had been nefarious as usual. You know, they're totally different to the Section 31 in DS9. I mean, they've got ships and everything. I mean, they made it out, it was like works in cells. I mean, in Discovery, it's an organisation, which it would have been anyway, with a command structure and everything. But a lot of people seem to know about them. But anyway, so we're into the old temporal rift thing. Pike and Tyler go in the shuttle, and there's time timey-wimey stuff happening. No, they didn't bump into Doctor Who. And they're somehow, they're sort of like trying to figure it out. Tilly, Stamets and Saru, they like can't track the shuttle. It's lost in time eddies, and there's like things going on. And they meet the probe, but the probe has been advanced and it attacks the shuttle. And you know, Pike's seen future, you know, like flashes, but he thinks Tyler's going to kill him, probably Klingon kicking in, but no, it's all with this, like, it's like you remember the probes, them things on Matrix with tentacles? It's like one of them, and it's tearing into the ship, and it breaks into a computer, shoot its arm off, and that's what some of the images are he sees. And actually, it's been a bloody good episode, you know. I was getting a bit worried about the time travel stuff. So it's come out that I think the Red Angel's like 600 years in the future. Oh God, please do not go into the temporal Cold War. I hope we're not going back there. But obviously it's 500-600 years in the future. Obviously there's going to be a big twist with all this. So Burnham takes Spock to Section 31. They're making out they're going to cure him, but at the end it's a mind extractor. Michelle Yeoh, Giorgio, she's great. She helps Burnham. And she escapes to Spock, and they're going off to guess where? Talos. You remember that planet with the bald-headed people that create the illusions? So they're going to Talos. That's where they're going to take Spock, which I thought, this is getting better. We're going back to Talos. And the General Order number 7, that if you go there you get executed. Maybe this is why they bring the order in, because we are in the past, that you can't go to Talos. You know, so this is why that happens. So this is going to be interesting, you know, to see the Talosians again. I do like Discovery because they are going into things in like old canon and bringing it back. I know it's revamped, but when they said they were off to Talos, I sort of got quite excited. I mean, they never went there at Next Gen, did they? Or any other series, it never really got the mention, but they really brought this up. You know, and I think this is what I like about Discovery, because they do touch on a lot of stuff from original series, like, you know, a lot of old canon and stuff. I know some people are getting annoyed with it, and they should be, but they, you know, they're giving it what I think it's cool. So anyway, section 31, the Empress Georgiou, Leyland, who's in charge, well, he's not in charge, but he's like in charge of the ship. She blackmails him. She says, I know the truth. He goes, what? Says, I know you were behind killing Burnham's parents or something. And she says, I'm running the show around here. I love Michelle Yeoh. The minute she comes on the screen, she's got charisma. Really do like her. You know, so like, she's obviously going to take over and get rid of. There's going to be a thing between her and Leyland now. My money's on Georgiou, and she'll knock him off. So that's sort of this episode. So we know that whatever's going, there could be some kind of war 500-600 years in the future with this Red Angel and this probe thing. I don't know, but obviously there's something going on. So that's the basic rundown of this episode. Yeah, it was fast paced. You were like sat with it, floating from one side to other. It was interesting all the way through, and I really enjoyed it. So, how do you say? It's nice. We got to Vulcan. We saw Spock's family, and you know, I'd like to mention the Cyborg. I really would. But of course he's disowned. He went off for being a hippie, didn't he? Ran off and discovered his emotions. Sarek shows some emotion. He always says don't want to lose his 2 children. And I like Sarek. The guy who plays Spock, well, he's just muttering on at the moment. But yeah, I'm prepared to give him a chance. Are you? So I'm quite open to it. He might play a good Spock. Zachary Quinto managed it. So this is going to be sort of interesting. But I can't wait to get to Talos next week. I really want to see the Talosians. I hope we see them running around little bald heads and all that, and the big veins on their heads. You know, it's brilliant. So that's it. I'm hoping we're off the Klingon thing now for a while. And this Red Angel stuff, it's really getting hungry. You know, we're episode, I think, 7 now. So we're coming, when we get to 8 and 9, we're going to start getting some kind of answers in next episode. Like, not the full answers, but enough to know where we're going to be going. So I really do look forward to that. And that's my fun. So that's this review. Please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that's it. So I will say, live long and prosper, and I'll see you on the next review.